Paul, thank you so much for speaking with us. A real pleasure. What do you think about events like this, the Geneva Wealth Tech Forum, and how important are they for sort of bringing people together and enabling this discussion?
Yeah, I think it's a really interesting event because it talks about wealth tech. Obviously, that's in the title. But I think the interesting part about it is it really comes at it from different perspectives. That is, discussions around quantum computing, discussions around cryptocurrency. Wealth tech is expanding, and you need to sort of look at other technologies and other themes that are wrapped around it for what wealth tech is today.
Yeah, I know you guys are very big on innovation. A big discussion point here is fintech as well. What's the big thing you've been looking at recently in terms of innovation in fintech, something that's really caught your attention?
Well, it's sort of fintech, I think of fintech as developing, right? And fintech has been around for a while, companies like Revolut or N26 or those kinds of companies. But I think that now blockchain is coming into fintech. I think fintech always has a lot to do with personal identity. We know about KYC processes and managing UML. And I think the core distributed ledger technologies, not just blockchain, but distributed ledger in general, brings a bunch of technology around security, around privacy and management of privacy using distributed ledger technology. So I think that's where I see the developments. There's so many discussions now about what's going on with personal data, and I think some of these new technologies offer an ability for people to manage their own personal data. So I think that's a really interesting new trend that's coming.
I know you mentioned the blockchain there. I know you do a lot with tokenization as well. How do you sort of help companies with processes like that?
Well, companies are still trying to learn about these technologies. Many times these technologies are very immature. And so what we try and do is we help them understand and learn about those technologies. You need also a cultural shift in the companies to really begin to understand and use them. So what we do is we educate them, we have discussions with them, but we also then prototype. We have a group, our own internal development and research and development team that can actually prototype solutions. And so what we try and do is have the discussion, find a project, and in 90 days be able to quickly deliver a project that is around a business problem, but using some of these new crypto technologies, whether it's blockchain or general distributed ledger or what have you.
Just to finish up, what is your view overall on, I know I shouldn't really put them all together, but sort of blockchain, crypto, that whole kind of space? Are you fairly positive looking forward? What do you think's next? Are we seeing a widespread adoption this year, for example?
Yeah, well, I think, crypto had a big boom in the last 2 or 3 years. It went from boom to bust. I think that's actually a good sign. That the bust part of the equation is that you actually have now time for people to work without thinking about what's the price and become a millionaire, but really to develop the technologies and develop those core functionality that then can be the next rebound and the real applications based on that technology. So I think it's a good time now to be able to quietly do your work and develop the technology and make it more mature.
Paul, thank you so much. Amazing stuff.